I'd just seen the fox. The fox was located down there, ran across, up there somewhere. He never seen me, but I seen him, or I seen her, one of the two. Hands all nice and dirty, and that's because you've just seen me. I've just been digging out a Dakota fire pit. Now, if you don't know what the Dakota fire pit is, it's basically a fire that is underground, and it just means people can't see your flames. So let me show you how it works. So as you can see here, we have got two holes. This is the main hole. This is where the fire is actually going to be, so the wood is going to be burning in here, and the fire is going to get this oxygen from this hole over here. Right, if you can see, there's my hand, so the oxygen will be fed to the fire this hole here. So again guys, that is the Dakota fire pit. You know, I've not really been shooting catapults that long, but I'm really surprised at how accurate these guys actually are once you get the hang of them. I've just been basically shooting over there, and 3 times I've hit it like out of 5 goals, and it's unbelievable again, accuracy. Now, I got this catapult off eBay. I think I paid like a £5 for it. If you want, you can actually take this rest off, but at the minute I'm finding it helps me. But what it is, it's these bands, these are the cheap Chinese ones, so I got like 3 of these bands for like £2 from Hong Kong, and I'm shooting these 9mm steel ball bearings. And you know, yeah, again guys, going back, the accuracy what you can get with these slingshots is absolutely, you know, superb. I can see why people hunt with them, like hunting squirrels or stuff like that, because again, the accuracy and the power is actually there with these guys. As you can see, these are the kind of dents that they do leave in the wood. So let me show you this. So here's a metal one. Oops, let me see. So there's a metal one, and as you can see, that is the dents that these guys do leave. I think one of the secrets with regards to the catapult and accuracy, I think it's allowing elastic to do its job, and you just pull it back. You know, you don't have to be extreme, because if you're extreme, then your hand's going to start all shaking like that, and when you let go, the ball bearing's just going to go anywhere, because, you know, there's no accuracy there. But I think if you just allow the elastic band to do the shot fire, then I think the accuracy is just dramatically increased. Like there. Bingo. So again, yeah, I think with catapults, it's definitely allow the elastic to do the shot fire, instead of you trying to, you know, get maximum impact. the oxygen is going in this hole and it's feeding the fire. So again, that's the oxygen. The oxygen is feeding the fire by entering this hole and then coming to the front. I mean, you can actually hear the fire whistling. So yeah, the Dakota fire pit. Right guys, so check that out. That is why the Dakota fire pit is so famous, because most of the flames is underneath the ground. I mean, we can still see it a bit, but watch this. There you go, it's totally disappeared. That, again guys, that is why the Dakota fire pit is famous. Because there you go, look. You see? It's just that most of it is underneath the ground. Okay guys, so it's started to rain now. I'm in my hammock. I'm nice and dry and warm. I'm in my check on my bedroll. If I remember in the morning, I'll tell you something about the check on my bedroll, because I've only just discovered it. And yeah, why is it there's something very magical about being in a tent or in a hammock with the top and it's raining? You know what I mean? That noise when the rain just drops on your top or the roof of your tent and you know you're just nice and dry. Something very magical about that. Right people, I'm going to continue with my night and I'll see y'all in the morning. I went for a little stroll because I couldn't sleep. It's a full moon. There's not a cloud in sight, so the rain is past. And I've now decided to start another fire. So yeah, again I'm using the Dakota fire pit. And I have to admit, I'm liking the Dakota fire pit. You know, it seems to be a pretty reliable fire, alright. This is an awesome way to spend a Wednesday. Just me, the wilderness, and a nice campfire. Thing is about when you're wild camping, you never want to leave, do you? You just want to stay. That fire's lovely and warm. Really wished I had a few beers, say a Budweiser or something. That'd be really nice, or a Stella, ice cold. That'd be awesome. But I don't, so I'm just gonna chill out and heat up by the campfire. Good morning guys, so I'm recording on the GoPro now because it's the only camera that's got a little bit of battery life left in it. And basically, yeah, it's a new morning and it's been a cold one. I'm going to be taking the top off my hammock in a minute so I can just chill out in my hammock and enjoy my surroundings. Yeah, again, it was a cold morning, but I've just had something hot to eat and I'm a little bit warmer now. I'm going to practice more of my slingshot, the catapult. I put the tin can over there, so I'm just going to have a few shots of that to see if I can improve my accuracy that little bit more. And I think it's just going to be a lazy day, guys, where it's just chill out and just relax. So I'll catch you all later. I'll tell you one thing guys, you see these British Army smocks? These are absolutely awesome for keeping the sun out for when you're sleeping, because basically in the hoods here, okay, it's got wire and you can basically bend the wires to whatever shape it is you want. So like when I was in the Czech Army bedroll yesterday, and sorry, this morning I mean, so this morning the sun started to come up and it started to wake me up. So all I did was I got this in the gap in between the Czech Army bedroll that was letting the light in. I basically got my hood and just shaped it like that, so it prevented the light from entering into the actual hammock sleeping system. And you know, I got an extra few hours in bed there, which is cool. And yeah, these guys are absolutely awesome for blocking the light out, so keeping things nice and dark for you to just get some extra snoozes. Right guys, so this is what I want to tell you about the Czech Army bedroll. As you can see, I've got the Czech Army bedroll layout here. Now what it is, I've discovered, if you remember, I made a video where I went out and I was using this as a bivvy bag and I got absolutely soaking. Now the thing is, it turns out half of the Czech Army bedroll, half of it is waterproof, another half isn't. So let me show you. If you have a look here, right, if you have a look here, this material is not waterproof. Okay, so the rain will just soak through that, you know, as fast as possible. But if we come over here, if we have a look at this side, we will see that this side is coated in waterproof, you know, glue or whatever it is you want to call it. So what I've learnt with the Czech Army bedroll is that the Czech Army bedroll has to be on one side in order to use it as a bivvy bag, which is quite strange, to be honest with you. I mean, personally, I think I'll buy a new bivvy bag soon, but it was just an interesting thing to note about the Czech Army bedroll. One half of it is waterproof, another half, the other side of it isn't waterproof. But there you go, at least we all know now. Right boys and girls, that's it. I've now got to fight my way out of some undergrowth as we are leaving, we're going home now. And yeah, what an interesting experience that has been. Got to do some catapult shooting. I got to dig a Dakota fire pit, and I'm really impressed with that fire. I think I'll be using that fire a lot more in the future. But yeah, so now it's time for me to fight, I don't know if you can see this, but all this undergrowth in order to get back out. And hopefully, if things go well, I'll be able to get my train on time. So guys, thank you for tuning back into my channel. Remember to subscribe, and I'll see you all later on my next adventure.